First of all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for allowing this week to happen, for us to be here healthy and well, to enjoy each other's company. As it was reminded, this is the 13th year that we as brothers have been coming together. So I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continues this friendship, this brotherhood for many, many years to come. For me, I've learnt a lot this week. Firstly about me as an individual, but also about some of the brothers here as well, who I've got to know better. Certainly through the reminders that have been shared this week. But there's one particular hadith that I try to follow, and it is hard. And it's really, none of you will believe until you love for your brother what you love for yourself. We've all heard this hadith, but how many of us actually apply it in our day-to-day living? When we leave from here, and the brotherhood goes in so much as, at the moment we're praying 5 times a day, we're praying the Isha and the Fajr Salahs together and so forth. How much time do we actually invest in trying to keep in touch with friends, family, helping people? You know, whether they're the needy, whether they are our own relatives who need help. Because unfortunately, shaitan gets in the way, ego gets in the way. And what then tends to happen is that, you know, me, myself, and I. And that happens for everyone, you know. And I'm the first one to put my hand up for that. And it's particularly a reminder for me, because, you know, a while ago, for 7 years, I did a lot of charity work, and I've stepped back from it. And partly because of the emotional investment that you have to have in when you're doing things like charity work, because you have to be emotionally invested in the individuals you're helping and supporting. And if you're not, walk away from it. But I'm now at a stage in my life where I want to give back more. The only time we tend to give back is when it comes to our own children, because we want our children to be better than what we are. Is that true? It is. But how much of that hadith do we apply to non-family members? People that we are not emotionally invested in. So it's a plea from me to you, because mashallah, many brothers here are extremely successful in their walks of life. But where we can, help the people around us, particularly the Muslim brothers and sisters who need help, who are outside of our social circle, if you like. And that could be, you know, getting involved in charity work. It could be the fact that, you know, in masajids, there are youngsters there who need guidance, who need career advice, whatever it may be. But I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps us together, because invariably we are getting older, and there will be a time that we're not going to be together, because that circle of life, right? That continues. So this is a particular reminder for me, and I'm hoping that some of this could also be applied to yourselves. And we continue to meet like we do, but we try to do it as regularly as we possibly can. So Jazakallah khair.
I think I'd like to add to that. I think we've talked about helping people, but I think we have to remember we need to, you know, we look after our mothers, our wives, our sisters, our nieces, nephews, but at the moment, particular people I think that need help and need support all the time are the women in Islam. So, you know, we help our mothers because we see what they do for us. We give our wives support, but we need to be more empathetic. They've given up a lot of their aspirations and everything else, right? So that we can go on our walks of life. So I think having gone through, for example, what I've done is over the past 10 years, I've made myself available to my mum, my wife, my kids, my nieces, and particularly the women is where you know, they need someone solid that they can trust in. You can't, you know, as a man, you can't be there for everything for a woman, but they need someone who can be there as a support to make sure that they've got someone who's on their side, someone who can help them go through their achievements, aspirations, and everything else. And so we need to sort of also change some of the way we view our wives and children. Yes, they're going to be mothers. Yes, they need to be wives, but they're individuals, right? They're individuals, and give them just as much credence, just as much support, because you don't know how long you're going to be here, and they need to be able to stand on their own feet. So please make sure that, especially your daughters, they can stand on their own feet, no matter what, right? Because we don't know what we can give to them. So just make sure of that. Is the women, as much as you do for your mothers, you know, your wife's a mother. She needs that respect, not, you know, undermining and things like that, but she needs a respect as well, and she'll need the support that someone's there all the time. I know we do it, but then this needs to be something where, okay, well, you've given up all your life. What do you want? How much time do you need? What is there that you'd like to do before, you know, you can't do it anymore? So those things are really important. And I think that's what I've learned over the past 10 years is, you know, I particularly like to help where women are concerned, right? Because I just see that they get left behind. We may think oh yes, we do everything, but I just don't think we do enough, right? So just focus on, you know, I know we want to help people outside, but focus first also on the ladies or the sisters within the family. Let them achieve, and more than anything else, educate them, give them opportunity to be educated, because once they're educated, they can give more. Don't just think about the sons, or think more about the sons. That's really important, I think. Thank you.
Sure.